65 New York police officers have been found guilty of misconduct during Black Lives Matter protests. 65. I want you to keep that number in your head, okay?
Another week, another Buford. Another week, another lose. Another Karen getting kicked out of a Uber. Damn. They out here going ham on film, like try to the land. God damn, they hard again. Pay 700 in taxes. It's policies and old fashion. There's a segment out there with this madness, with this whack, this gadget, senseless, mindless, baseless. Who the hell is that just got slammed to the pavement? If you out here looking crazy, if you out there looking suspect, you might be caught on.
Welcome to Buford of the Week. I am your show guide, D-cizzal, digital Mr.KRYSTAL. And here on Buford of the Week, we find the biggest Buford. And a Buford is someone who's out here looking crazy. Someone who's out there looking suspect, family. So, with Buford in the lexicon now, let's add some suffixes, some prefixes, and let's get into this thing that we call Bufordism. So, today I got a good one for you. I got triple the Buford. So, without further ado, let's get on with our show. 65 damn cops found guilty of misconduct, man. Of misconduct. All at one protest. So, cops supposed to be at protests to protect and serve and make sure that things don't go crazy, things don't start going awry, that everything go in an orderly fashion, the people exercising they right, they freedom to protest. But instead, at a protest that's about police brutality, the police decided to brutalize the protesters. Now, what sense is this? We out there saying that, hey, you guys are brutalizing us. 65 cases found guilty out of 213 so far. 103 still pending. So we still got 103 more cases that we could potentially get more officers found guilty of misconduct. Here's a list of some of the misconduct of the police officers.
Okay, and they have been already found guilty of this stuff. 65. Abuse of authority, force, abuse of authority, force, unlawful statement, untruthful statement, abuse of authority. And the list goes on and on.
That's crazy. Excessive force, lying, making false statements. This is nuts. Police, they supposed to do a thing, protect and serve, but if they decide as a group, as a collective, they say, hey, if we want to do it this way, it's going to get done that way. just like in any group, they protect their own. And even if they have to go to the extent of lying, perjuring themselves, putting themselves in position where something could happen to their livelihood, it doesn't matter if the group have a consensus and say, hey, we're going to do it like this. Hey, it went down like this. Hey, he did this. Hey, you saw that. You know, police officers, we've been saying this for years in the black community, that police officers just abuse us. It's a lot of misconduct. It's a new study that came out to police departments that's associated with morgues that are connected to the police department, that the morgues lied and say most of the police shootings, that when people of my color come in there and the police then shot them because of some nervous finger or some type of bias, or he was scared, you know, which police officers shouldn't have time to be scared. That's what their duty is. Their duty is to go into situations that are not comfortable. But they found that these morgues that was connected to these police departments was falsifying how these people died. You know, they would say, oh, well, he had some type of weapon, so, you know, he was suicidal. So he wanted the police to kill him, so they would put down suicide instead of murder. But anyways, they found that statistics, and that's a fact. So the number was already lopsided from what they were doing. Now they find that it's really, really lopsided. But we known this for years, you know. This is why Colin Kaepernick took a knee. I knee with Kaepernick because the brother did a righteous thing to bring light. The only thing he wanted to do was just bring light to the subject that police is abusing black citizens and black and brown citizens. Black Lives Matter, the organization, all they want to do is bring light to police shooting other people. Black and brown folks, you know, and they done a hell of a job of doing that, you know. And if anybody say otherwise, then I don't know what they're talking about. Do Black Lives Matter, the organization, commit crimes? No, they not out there committing crimes. I don't see nobody in their organization being arrested. I can see somebody in the Trump organization. I see people all around him getting arrested. But, you know, why are these people not being arrested? Is it, you know, some type of conspiracy? Yeah, sure. The people who go out, who's courageous, who want to see a change, I'm with them, because it's just too much of this nonsense going on out here for us to say, hey, we're gonna be comfortable now. You know, everything was always uncomfortable. Martin Luther King did a thing that people probably just overlook. You know, the peaceful protest of Martin Luther King. Why did he do that? The reason he did that is because he knew that it was going to be televised. And guess what? People around the world are going to be looking at this. And when people see that type of negativity coming from the United States, thinking that this is the home of the land of the free, all of that jumbled up nonsense. I know I said it like backwards, but when they saw those images of those dogs, those German shepherds biting our citizens, you know, they was like, hey, what's going on with America? It made America change. The only way America ever changed is when people push. The Montgomery bus boycott, people push, took money out of their pockets. You know, the only way that we get things done is we make things uncomfortable. So uncomfortable that we make you change. But in nowadays time, we make you uncomfortable and they want to try to shut us up because they think we're playing victim. We're not playing victim. You know, this is a case right here. 65 Bufors found guilty at one protest. You know, people speaking about the same people abusing them. And they went in there and abused them anyway. You would think they would be on their best behavior during these protests.
Here we go again. Buford of the week.
We on.
See how they're looking suspect.